Girl. Oh, girl. I am here at the semi-finals of Drag Idol UK, and I'm again joined by the wonderful Miss Dixie Swallows. How are you doing?
Do you know what? I'm absolutely frothing at the mouth for tonight. I am literally, my knickers are positively effervescent. They really are. I'm so excited.
So we spoke last week, and you said you were wanting more last week.
Yes.
Did Newcastle give you more?
Do you know what, my darling? Yes, they did. They did give me more, and I'm so pleased because we had that week one, which was lovely, but nobody really knew what the competition was about, and then didn't really know sort of the ground, the lay of the land, if you like.
Yeah.
Whereas last week, all the contestants last week kind of had a bit of an advantage because they'd seen what happened the previous week, and we had some amazing performances and some really emotionally charged, moving performances last week, which really, it just filled us all. For a moment last week, I forgot I was a judge. I forgot I was a judge, and I was just enjoying talent, and that's what the competition's about for me.
So, semi-final, what would get a queen, a king, anybody there? What's going to get them to the final?
Well, tonight I want to see somebody do something different, because obviously we've seen them all before.
Yeah.
So we kind of have a little idea of what they're doing. I don't just want to rehash of what they did last week. I want something completely different. I want another aspect of their life, you know? They all know what the competition's about now. They all know what's up for grabs. They know the prizes. So at the end of the day, they know what is in store for them, you know, if they win something amazing. So I'm looking for talent. I'm looking for versatility. I want something completely different, but just as magnificent, and I still want to be moved, like physically. I want it to be a physical experience for me.
So what would you say would make an ideal, what's the word, winner of UK Drag Idol? What's going to make somebody, what qualities would you like for somebody carrying that title?
I think humbleness, and it's one of those things. I think as obviously a seasoned queen myself, it's one of those things you can't really put a name on certain things. You have to have the likability factor, which you can't teach, and you can't just work towards. You either have that or you don't. Unfortunately, sweetheart, it's that simple. And last week there was two performers last week who really captured everything I think it means. Well, there was one the week before, but there was one more so last week who really captured the humanity of what we do as drag queens, and really put her name to a wonderful cause. And I know I said this in my judge's critique last week. I'm a big believer. When you're a drag queen, you have a moment to shine a spotlight on something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be political. It doesn't have to be anything really like, you know, it doesn't have to be charity. It can be charity if you want, but if you can bring a spotlight to a cause, no matter how personal it may be for you, and bring people's attention to that using your art form, then that to me is what drag's about. And I'm very excited because I want to see what that person does again tonight.
Yeah, definitely. So now you're on week 3 with your fellow guest judges. Have you had any hysterical moments that you would like to tell everybody about?
Do you know what? I've absolutely adored all of them. They're all amazing, and we've all had such a laugh and a giggle. But it's only sort of the next day when we watch it back, when it goes live on YouTube on the Wednesday. You know, when I'm sat at home in my lovely riparian abode. I live on the quayside. I don't like to brag about it, but you know. When I'm sat at home in my lovely riparian by the riverside. For those, catch up, darling, catch up. Yeah, so when I'm sat at home and I'm watching sort of it on YouTube, there's been a few moments with Lord, and we've had such a laugh and a giggle, and it's been so natural and spontaneous. We've just cracked on a joke, and last week we had it was like we were both sort of sick of our lives, I think, for the shala la 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 la. And then the week before what did we do the week before? There was something else happened the week before.
It was is this your first time performing?
No, there was something else. There was something else we did together, and we just like. Oh no, it was when she told me that we were on the TV, and there's a moment on the show. You've got to watch it back on YouTube, darling. Drag Idol UK at Bobby's Bar in Newcastle, and you will find it on YouTube. And so I'm looking forward to something like that tonight. I hope we have that same chemistry as we did last week, which I'm sure we will.
Your Camp Hat-trick, as we could call it.
It literally is a Camp Hat-trick, and now we're getting stared at by peasants on the bus. But thank you. Lovely to see you.
It's okay, they're behind glass. They can't get to
They
us.
are. They don't smell. We can't smell them yet. It's going to move. It's the 54 to gate said, if you're watching, my darling, lovely to see you. I didn't call you a peasant.
Well, anyway, I look forward to tonight and I look forward to your critiques.
Oh, thank you. Well, enjoy your evening, my darlings. I can't wait to see what happens. It's exciting.
Bye-bye.
Oh, girl.